Hello nerds! Thank you for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your week in Nerdom Comic Books edition for the week of October 15th, 2018. This week we've again shortish. For comic books though, this is probably going to be an average episode. They're not that long. Let's hit the intro.
Quiet on the set, rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander Worf, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
First things first, not dealing with any one comic in particular necessarily. We're talking about Marvel firing Chuck Wendig. Wendig? I don't know. So, for those of you who don't know, Chuck Wendig was working on Shadow of Vader series. He was writing books 4 and 5. No new writer has been announced since he was fired. And this will definitely affect the release of those books. Now, again, for those who don't know, Wendig is, I guess is more appropriate, a pretty vocal leftist in Marvel's ranks. So this is pretty interesting that Marvel, notorious for their leftist politics, fired somebody for being vocally... What was said was that his vulgarity and his word choice is what got him fired, not his politics. Though now he's trying to lump himself in, and he's trying to say it was politics. He's trying to lump himself in with Kelly Marie Tran and James Gunn. Two very different issues, because Kelly Marie Tran was not freaking fired, and James Gunn, well, we're not going to get into that. But... maybe Marvel is trying to distance themselves from what they know is affecting negatively their sales. That would make sense. Get someone like Van Sciver, whatever, to fill his shoes, and then you'll really be doing a 180, Marvel. Yeah, we had to talk about that, because that troll had to go down. He's saying that the reason he's getting all the hate from online is because he put LGBT characters in his Vader book. And then it has nothing to do with the content, it has nothing to do with the quality of the book, it has everything to do with his politics. That's why he's been getting online hate. And so he has to defend his stance, because virtue signaling is a thing. And now Marvel said, no, we don't virtue signal. Well, we're not virtue signaling like you do anyway. So yeah, that's just great news in the socio-political side of things, and we're gonna move on now. Next is an actual comic book update. It is RWBY. That's right, Roosterteeth is teaming up with DC to do a RWBY book. They are also going to be doing a book about the Gen Lock anime that Roosterteeth does as well. This will not affect, or shouldn't affect anyway, Viz Media's license for the RWBY manga. That will still be in print. This is just an Americanized comic book, not a Japanese manga. So it will be out sometime next year. They didn't have a specific month yet, but still, that's pretty awesome. RWBY is one of their biggest IPs, so the fact that they're teaming up with DC to do it is freaking epic. That's all we've got there. We're moving on next to a book that got announced kind of this week. Actually, over the course of a few days, we got a very interesting teaser for Guardians of the Galaxy #1. This is a jump-on point for the new lineup of the Guardians. And we have a cover that may or may not be the cover of the first issue. It might just be a teaser image. But they've been really sparse on those details. It has on the cover, it has Silver Surfer, Groot, Star-Lord, Adam Warlock, Darkhawk, Gladiator, Phyla-Vell, Nova, Moondragon, and Beta Ray Bill. So that is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 characters on this cover. Only 6 of them, this many, are going to be the actual team. Now, does that mean the other 4 are going to be killed off? It seems like that seems to be the thing to do right now. I doubt it. I really feel like it's just going to be some sort of enrollment issue that we get for the first issue. Still, the potential for some of these characters to be Guardians is pretty awesome. Adam Warlock, Gladiator, Beta Ray Bill, yes please, that would be such a really awesome team up. I would have to start reading a lot more Marvel, but I'm okay with that. We won't know though for another. I don't have the release date, so yeah, I'll put the release date here if I can find it before we go to uploading this. But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Even if just one of those guys makes it onto the team. Yeah, yes please, yes please. And then our last bit of news has to do with another team up that's quasi Roosterteeth related. Halo is the 343 Studios is partnering with Dark Horse, so you can see the kind of pool they have there, compared obviously to RWBY. They're partnering with Dark Horse to do another Halo book that will be called Lone Wolf. Not to be confused with the Collateral Damage book that started earlier this year. Just sounded interesting to me. I'll read you the synopsis real quick. Halo Lone Wolf finds Linda on a dangerous covert mission with her team. Her skills in infiltration and marksmanship make her perfect for the high-stakes mission to end the threat posed by a wanted scientist on a distant planet. With only an ONI AI at her side, Linda must fight through both dregs of the Covenant and the hostility of a lost human settlement to stop the rogue scientist in his tracks. I like that. That sounds like a good read. And, lo and behold, diversity at the front of it, right? Create a compelling, interesting character, and it doesn't matter what color, skin, or gender, whatever. None of that matters as long as it's a compelling character. Anyway, on sale January 2nd, 2019, so it will be very, very soon that we can start reading this book. I'm such a Halo fan. Yeah, that sounds like a good read to me, and I want to push it off onto you. Are you going to check out the new Halo series, or does the storyline from 5 have you so jaded that you don't even want to read these comic books? Have you also already started reading Collateral Damage? If you have, let's talk about that, because I haven't and I would like to. So is it worth a read? Let me know. Comments, you know the drill. That's where we're ending this week's episode, guys, though. Thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. What did I miss? What should we talk about next week? Let me know in the comments down below. If, though, you want to go deeper in the conversation, jump over to the website, generallynerdy.net. That is the place that you can go, that you can get all the freebies, the links to the stores so you can get your nerdy swag, social media links, all of that stuff is up on the website, generallynerdy.net. Patreon.com/generallynerdy is the place to go support more directly. 4 tiers, bottom tier is just $1. Generally Nerdy is over on Patreon at patreon.com/generallynerdy. If you're new to this channel, click the subscribe button. If you like this episode, click the like button. If you are falling behind on your nerd news and you want to catch up, click or tap that box right there to the left of my face to do that. But before we go, always remember, guys, that if it is generally nerdy, it's probably here.